Managers and other high-level employees at North County Transit have been leaving the agency in droves. Our media partner, inewsource, has been following the story, and reporter Brad Racino joins us with more on the exodus. You've been covering North County Transit District for quite some time, Brad. Is this a new development?
Not really. A little more than a year ago, we published a story about the high rate of turnover at the district and what it was costing taxpayers in severance and headhunting fees to replace those employees. This week, we revisited the issue to see if anything had changed, and it hasn't. Since January, at least 20 high-level employees have left the agency. And these are people like the chief operations officer, the chief of safety, the deputy general manager, and other project managers. And it's costing a lot of money.
And you're just talking about the most recent departures.
Right. If we were to go farther back, the list would be much longer. Last year, we saw the chief administration officer, the manager of safety, and the chief rail systems officer leave, among many other departures.
Okay, so the obvious question here is why?
I can tell you that nearly every single employee I've talked to has blamed their departure on the hostile work environment at the agency. They say people are being fired left and right. They don't know what their job entails on a day-to-day basis. There's no one to complain to in order to set things right. The board of directors won't listen to employees or make any changes. There are a number of things going on. The problem is their severance agreements prohibit them from going on the record about these things, so they can only speak anonymously.
And why, Brad, should we, the public, care about this?
It's a good question. NCTD is responsible for the county's Breeze, Coaster, Sprinter, and Lyft services. NCTD also oversees a $93 million budget and are responsible for the well-being of millions of annual passengers. As one former chairman of LA's transportation agency told me, you have to wonder about the safety culture at NCTD. If all these senior people are leaving and being replaced by less skilled employees, in his own words, he said it would be very troubling to see what's happening at NCTD happening at his own agency.
And what does the Transit District have to say for itself, its board of directors?
I think anybody who's been following this for any amount of time knows the answer to that question. They won't comment. We tried reaching out to one of the board members, John Aguilera from Vista. He passed our request for comment up to NCTD's CEO, Matthew Tucker, who wrote back and declined to comment on behalf of NCTD and on behalf of the board of directors.
All right, inewsource reporter Brad Racino.